What's going on, fellas? Jimothy Spyder, as always, joined by my partner, LeRoy Cannonball, and we got a national championship on our hands here, big guy. That's right, the Nashville Solvryn, 11-4, taking on the Los Angeles Air, 13-3, and Nashville being coached by Balding Diabetic and Walrus Grande commanding the Los Angeles Air. This should be a great matchup, Spyder. I am pumped, overjoyed, and not gonna lie, a little bit aroused to get some football going here. Nashville getting the ball first here, and those are the type of comments that I would like you to keep to yourself. Handing off to Cedric Alexander, getting a quick 8 to start the game here. Yeah, Alexander, just a wonderful player, very special, and a big part of the reason why they're playing out here in the national championship today, Spyder. Second down, shotgun, throwing deep, just off target. Now facing a short 3rd and 2, quarterback for the Nashville Solvryn, number 2, Diego Pavia. And we will see if he has what it takes to be a champion today, Spyder. So, 3rd and short, playing out a shotgun again. Pavia, the snap. Looking, firing, middle of the field, and it's picked! Let's go. What a way to start the game on defense. That's Benjamin Perry down there. Let's take a look at the replay. Was this coach? It was. Look at the user. Go driving upfield, snagging that ball. And I'm not going to lie, if Pavia lobs this football over the top, this is a tutty. He goes for the bullet, and Perry makes him pay the ultimate price. Los Angeles Air offense now on the field. That's right, and the head and the captain of this offensive squad is Nico Iamaleava. Sounds like a fake name. Iamaleava, a strongly worded letter to these randomly generated names. Let's get something a little bit more believable, guys. First snap at a shotgun. Nico looking for that corner route. It's wide open. It's money and a missed tackle. Already in the red zone. That's a big boy, Jake Renda. Now from the 12, a little bit of motion pre-snap. Looking, firing it short. This isn't going to get much. Good tackle. We talk about it all the time, Spyder. These windows, they get tight down here inside the 10. More motion pre-snap. And there's a drag, but good defense from coach. Nice user covering that drag. It's going to set up 3rd and 11. Let's see what you're made of, Los Angeles. Spreading them out, going 5 wide. And here's a ball to the end zone. It's dropped. A deep curl. Could not complete. And the Air are going to have to settle for a field goal. Taking the early lead here in the national championship game, Ken. Nashville again in possession of the football. Going another shotgun snap and the left side curl. That's money. Quick first down. 5.5 to play in this opening quarter. Now out of the pistol, it's going to be another pass. Pavia unloading deep, and he's got a man. Yeah, Spyder, that is Cheryl down there, 64-yard tutty. See it again on the Jumbotron here. I don't know why production didn't give us a first name here, but that's number 0. And I'll tell you what, he's playing like a hero early here in this game. Point after is up and good, and is back to the Air. And this young man, Nico Iamaleava, little touch pass, not going to get much. 2nd and 7. First handoff I believe we've seen out of this, a big hole on the left side. That's Javian Thomas. Quick out route, keep you healthy. Got to try to stay ahead of the sticks. 3 yards on the first down. Another pass here, Nico. A lot of pressure in his face, barely gets this ball off. And is there no intentional grounding in college football? Good question. I'm not a college guy, so you're going to have to bring that up to somebody else. As Los Angeles is backed up, we talked about staying ahead of the sticks. 3rd and 7 can be tough out here. Motion pre-snap, got a guy coming around the back here. He's not the option, though. He's going for that deep out route. It's dropped again. And they're forced to punt. Los Angeles is going to have to start holding on to that football. Jeremiah Dillon back here to receive this punt, and there's a lot of space to the left side. Cannonball cutting it back in. What a return. Setting the Solvryn up at midfield. And this Nashville offense we saw on that last drive, how quick they can score. They are a quick score offense, and they're going to hand off to the young man, Cedric, the entertainer, Alexander. Nice little 5-yard run on first down. Out of the pistol again, directing traffic. Now a ball almost hitting the ref in the head, almost a headshot. Complete big play. I got to think the ref played a little bit of interference there. Another ball for Alexander, left side, big hole, great blocking downfield. That's going to set him up with 2nd and inches. Coach Wallace Grande in this cover 4 look. See if it is the move. Oh, he play action and outside, what a ball. Cutting it back, throwing that backside shoulder ball. He knew he couldn't lead him, he just put it in the perfect spot. Nashville up 11 early on. Yeah, we see it right here on the replay. It's a great fake. Look, everybody bites, and there's only one man out there to beat. Nice ball on the run there from Pavia. The air taking a hold of the ball for the 3rd time this game. Play action, and he's got a man deep. They connect, and will he be caught? He won't. Look at this name, Cannonball. Mokia Adimalala. Yeah, is he Hawaiian? Is he Hispanic? Who cares? He's a great football player. You see the speed, that breakaway speed here, and the ball placement by Imaliva is you just couldn't get any better. Just what Los Angeles needed to get back in this game. Play action, fake. Getting that tight end out there on a drag. It's a nice play here on first down. Now on the 37, another handoff for Alexander, kind of bumping into his own guys, not a ton there. Making calls at the line. Now snapped, Pavia got a man butt naked, and that's gonna be 6 again. Another 50-plus yard score out of Nashville. You were right, Cannonball. These guys can score so quickly. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not liking what I'm seeing early on defensively from Los Angeles, just giving up just this busted coverage, too many easy open throws. You know what, if that continues, I mean, it's gonna be a long day out here. Buck 14 left in the first quarter. Again, out of shotgun. Throwing this dig across the middle, it's picked! That's Dante Carter, Spyder. Read it like a book. It doesn't get much easier than that. And things are going from bad to worse out here for Los Angeles. Taking over at the 28, Pavia, who's already had a terrific game in this opening quarter, handing it off to Cedric Alexander. A big hole to the left side. Can anybody touch him? No! Touchdown again, a 4th one for Nashville. We'll go back to the replay here. Look at this, Spyder. I mean, you could have ran this for a touchdown. You see the hole on the left side. Where is everybody? What is the run fit on this play exactly, Los Angeles? I mean, you got a bad combination going here. You can't stop the pass. You can't stop the run. Giving up 28 in the opening quarter of the national championship. I'm not sure these boys came to play today. A bit of motion pre-snap, trying to get this running game going, and it's just not going to work out. Haven't talked about him much. Javion Thomas just getting 3 on that first down. And here's a good ball on that deep end. That's kind of that Torrey Holt special from Greatest Show on Turf years. Big staple of that offense, and a lot of motion pre-snap, working off that play action and hit in the back. A lot of pressure coming in on this young man, Nico Imaliva. Yeah, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but you can just tell from watching the game, this Nashville defensive line is a lot nastier than Los Angeles is. Seems like we're running everybody out here on a go. Why not? Try to get something quick. Try to get something healthy. And he's got him down there, the flying Hawaiian, Adi Malala. I love that name, Spyder. Just rolls off the tongue beautifully. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Out here, 28-10, Nashville. Got a nice drive working here. I mean, you can't get too far ahead of yourself. I know we're down, but take it one play at a time, and that is a dangerous ball. It's exactly what I'm talking about. Don't force things. Another snap from shotgun, and he's got it. He drops it right over the top to Sergeant Marshall, flashing that very crisp salute. drawing the air within 11.
Yeah, but does Los Angeles have any defensive answer here? Alexander running into his own man, but still, I mean, the hole is huge. He somehow gets 7. Why not keep giving it to him? Little toss. Just enough to get that first, Spyder.
From the 30, running out of that pistol. A right side rocket, he's got a step, and it's overthrown, Cannonball.
And we've seen a ton of great throws early on in this game from both quarterbacks, but that's just a clear miss, and he's going to want that one back. Would have been yet another 50-plus yard touchdown. This one would have been 70 yards if he completes on it.
Instead, it's 2nd and 10. And another rush from Alexander. Gonna get 12 here. I mean, the seas are parting for this young man today.
Swing pass out to the man of the hour, Cedric the Entertainer Alexander, and he's been entertaining today, Spyder. So getting another ball out of shotgun, another backside curl. That's been cash money so far, that left side curl. And a little bit more motion out of Alexander. Is he going to dump it off? He doesn't. He's going middle of the field attacking. This Nashville offense, they are fun to watch.
Again, we got backside motion, but it's just going to be a handoff. One of the rare stuffed runs by the Los Angeles Air defense today. Just outside of that red zone, knocking on the door. A lot of time back there and a lot of movement. He's going to take off. Pavia. Quick little 6, make it a lot more manageable here on 3rd down.
Coach Walrus Grande showing a mix of man and zone. Looks very exotic. See if he can buy a stop here.
He cannot, as the quick hitter slant, and he almost walks this into the end zone with a man draped all over him. Big conversion.
I gotta see something out of you, Los Angeles. Let's get stiff here. We're down here at the 4. Show me something.
Hand off to the speedster. Alexander denied. At the 1, looked like he was going to get in, and then 2 men come out of nowhere to plug it up.
Interesting call by Coach Baldwin Diabetic to not come out with Alexander in the backfield. With how well he's been working, you could at least use him as a decoy. Real quick ball to the fullback, but it's closed quickly. We might get a stop here, Spyder.
On the 3, crowd thumping. Again, Alexander not in the backfield here. It's going to be an option, and he keeps it. Pavia in.
What a move by the young Diego Pavia. He just sticks his foot in the ground. Look at this cut, Spyder. He knows he can't pitch it. They're playing pitch. He just sticks that foot right in the turf. And that's a 13-play drive. Just a backbreaker. If you're trying to get a stop defensively to have a guy go down, 13 plays on you.
Yeah, it was a real grinded-out drive compared to what we've seen so far. A lot of quick scores out of Nashville. This time they showed. They can sustain a very long drive now. Out of shotgun, Imaliva going downfield, and it's complete. That is that fan favorite, Jake Renda. We love him. He can ball. Now getting out of the pocket, and he says, look, you know what? You're a little bit faster. Let me dump this off to you. Good decision, and already into Nashville territory.
Shifting the line there at the line of scrimmage, and it didn't do much, did it? We got JV and Thomas wide open downfield. A little bit of stick work there, just putting it in. A couple extra yards.
Showing off the evasiveness. Coming out of the 2-minute warning. Right there, right on the red zone. Directing traffic now, finally with the ball. Looking, thinking about running, ends up finding. How did he get that wide open, Cannonball?
Let's go back. Look at the route run here, and he just sits. This is genius. Marshall, very high IQ, very cerebral player, and you gotta love receivers like this, just diagnosing the defense on their own. Understanding this is the soft spot. Let me just sit and wait for my guy to hit me with the rocket. Beautiful tug.
What a high-scoring game so far already. 59 total points scored. And who's to say more can't be put on the board? As it's back to Alexander, and again, a huge hole. Big first down run. Give him a dozen.
Alexander looks unstoppable. Diego Pavia looks unstoppable. I truly don't know the answer how to stop these boys from Nashville.
Alexander again out of pistol. Low read option there. Plugged up pretty good. Only a gain of 3.
1:12 left at the snap, running QB power. Again, contained pretty well, and another rare third down for Nashville.
And they go back to that left side slant, but this time not enough. Timeout from Los Angeles, and what are you going to do here? Oh, I love it. Balding Diabetic says, keep him out there. We are scoring at will. We can get a yard.
Let's see if they can. You got to give it to Alexander. He is on fire here.
A lot of stuff pre-snap here. 6 on the play clock. It is handed to Alexander, and he is going to get a ton here. His longest run of the day, I believe. Don't fact check me, but it comes on an absolutely critical 4th down.
And sometimes you overcomplicate things as a play caller. It's like, this guy's cooking, just give him the ball. It's not rocket science, and here's another wide open man downfield. Put him in the spin cycle for a second. We're going to have a timeout here, Spyder. As Nashville knocking on the door for their 6th touchdown of this opening half.
From the 11, little pre-snap motion. Ball to the left side, not much, but it will keep the clock stopped. Facing a 2nd and 6 here from the 7.
They're going all out here, empty. Not sure this is the move with how well you've been running the football.
Pressure non-existent. Ball down the middle, probably better that was dropped. It's a big 3rd down.
Again, out of shotgun. Trying to get your hot routes going here. They're going to send out Alexander out of the backfield, and he was wide open, Spyder, but so is this guy. That's tough when you got 2 playmakers on the field wide open. I mean, this Los Angeles defense, I've been harping on it all game, but I don't know if they have what it takes to stop this high-powered Nashville offense.
Now, I'm a Leva. Big ask here. He's on his 25, only 1 timeout, less than 30 seconds, trying to get at least 3. Now they're just going to play it safe, run it. And actually, they're going to call a timeout, so that's interesting. Not sure about the coaching here.
They might have just been trying to catch him off guard with a quick little run. It backfired. I think that now the move would be to just take your L, and I believe they get the ball at half. But I think they're gonna try to put together something here, Spyder. I think only bad things can happen, to be honest.
See what he dials up and bobbled around. What a weird play. Off the helmet, and that will take us to halftime, Big Eye.
66 total points scored in the first half. I mean, this has been an unbelievable watch so far from an offensive perspective. Of course, as a former defensive player, I am probably more pissed than I've ever been in my life watching a football game. This has been tough to watch, and I'm sure it's been tough to experience as a Los Angeles Air player. You got a big uphill battle here, guys. You're down 18 on the biggest stage, but you are getting the ball first, so that takes some of the sting out.
Gonna have to play pretty much perfect here. I'm gonna leave it off play action, seeing that seam ball, and this is a tidy. First play touchdown for Marshall. We are Marshall. Just what they needed. Look at this. 75 yards off the rip. Beautiful ball there. And there's just nobody over the top to stop this. Marshall having himself a heck of a game. And again, drawing this game within 11.
Nashville running option first play, last second pitch. There's just nothing there. Now 2nd and 14. They've done a good job staying ahead of the sticks, but here it's going to be 3rd and 17. Great opening defense from Los Angeles, just what we wanted to see. Trying to go deep, there's nobody there. And he's going to get out here for a scramble. Might get the first here, Spyder. That didn't look as juicy as it ended up being. But it's only going to get 15, and they have to settle for a punt.
This is the first punt we've seen from either team, at least from Nashville. I don't believe Los Angeles punted in the first half either. They're going to come out here and get a false start. So great start to the drive.
Yeah, but let's not get too far down on them. I mean, they've done exactly what they need to do. The quick score, then they get the 3 and out. I mean, they score here. It's a one-possession game, Spyder.
Again, rocking with that motion pre-snap, and this time, the angle route, a favorite of this channel.
When in doubt, throw the angle, and how about this kid, Nico Amaliva? He's made a couple bad decisions, but 374 and 4 tugs. I mean, he can't go out there and play defense, too, or can he? Maybe we should call him up. I mean, he can't do much worse than these boys have been doing out there. Nice little handoff here. Good call, coach. Give it to Thomas. Let's not forget, we can still run this football. Sometimes you get behind early and just forget about the run. Back-to-back handoffs. This one's not as profitable. And give them 3 straight here. Keep them running. This one is beautiful. That looked more like a Nashville hole.
4:44 on the clock. Imaliva looking for it all, and he gets it. That deep in route. He's been cooking with that Cannonball.
I mentioned it earlier, so it's flashes of Kurt Warner and Torrey Holt, where, even Isaac Bruce used to run that deep in, that deep dig. And Los Angeles knocking on the door here. Get it out to Thomas. Is this going to be enough? It is! Touchdown, we got a game, Spyder.
Just like that, it's so quick. Los Angeles go on a 14-0 run. It's a 4-point game. And this is really the national championship we all hope to see as we tuned in. Another false start, this one from Nashville. So kind of a mirror match going on here from the last drive.
See how Diego Pavia handles the pressure here of them mounting a comeback. Looking pretty good. Not a great angle there. I think there was more meat on that bone. He kind of took the wrong angle. Could have got a little bit more on that scramble. 2nd and 8, Spyder.
Ball across the middle. He threw it late. It's still complete. He was wide open the whole play, and this is a big loss. Cedric, the entertainer Alexander, is down, but not quite out. They're saying he has bruised ribs. He'll come back soon, but he won't be in this drive, I don't believe.
And yeah, the man, the myth, the legend, Cedric Alexander, he's ran so well today, and a big part of that Nashville offensive success. That's a huge loss, and hopefully they can get him back there, throw some drugs in him, put a needle in his knee, do whatever they got to do. I don't care if the trainer has to go straight up God on him and just remove the rib that's bothering him. We got to get him back in this ball game.
From midfield, Pavia looking for the open option, getting out. He's pretty slippery, Cannonball. He's been getting out of that pocket. They haven't contained well, but a good recovery on that play.
And off for the backup, he gets rocked. Welcome to the game, young man. Big hit. We got 3rd down here at midfield.
Snap from shotgun. Firing it deep. This can't be the read. Double covered. I don't know if there's anywhere to put that ball. And another punt. So we see no punts out of Nashville all first half. Now back to back. Los Angeles has a chance to actually take their first lead of the game since going up 3-0 very, very early.
Running this all go, Spyder, and nobody's open, but Imaliva going to take a page out of Pavia's book and get a little scramble in here. Again, staying ahead of those sticks, 2nd and 3.
Again, looks like Coach dialed up another deep, long developing play. Here we go, not the best snap. Looking for Renda, it's picked! Not the best read.
Oh, and you're driving, you got all the momentum and just all the air has come out of the Los Angeles crowd here. Let's see it again. This is a user pick, by the way. Great user, playing that in and out technique. We'll see it again here a little bit slower. See, he's going out and then in.
Well, that's not really the in and out technique then, is it? That would be the out and in technique. Cannonball.
Semantics aside, Spyder, that's Langston Patterson down there getting a huge takeaway. I mean, it's just what Nashville needed. They had to have been feeling some type of dejection. They're coming out flat here in this 3rd quarter.
Pavia going to hand it off again. Cedric Alexander still not on the field, and they are feeling the loss of their superstar running back.
Yeah, it's funny, you lose one player, and if it's the wrong player, it gets tough to move the ball. We're seeing that in real time here. 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, they said we're done running, and they give it right back. Yoink! Right back to Los Angeles. Benjamin Perry. The first real mistake we've seen out of Diego Pavia so far, and Coach reads it all the way. Beautiful user. I love that the users are matching each other.
First down run for the air. He pulls it back. It might have been one to hand off. Keeper doesn't get anything, actually loses 2. Again, Los Angeles in the driver's seat. Can they make something happen here going no huddle? And the RPO wide open. Nice manageable third down. That'll put Imaliva over 400 yards for the game. 2 picks, but 5 tugs.
They're down here midfield. Got that angle route dialed up, and Coach Balding Diabetic read it, but just couldn't get out there. That speed matchup. It's just too much of a difference having a linebacker matched up on the running back, and that's exactly why we love the angle route.
Imaliva drifting right, very similar to the play we saw earlier in the game where he could have taken off, but he said, "Let me get to my faster receiver here." Now inside the red zone.
Defensive line breaking through, and a big sack here, their third of the game to end this third quarter. What an electric contest this has been so far. And, that's really what gets me going. That's what gets me revved up, Spiders. In that quarterback get rocked.
So here we go. 80 total points scored out here. 2 takeaways for both teams. And who's going to blink first? I mean, we got to get out here. We got to cut some eyelids off, as Coach Tomlin would say, because it's really going to come down to who blinks first.
And Nashville got that, still nursing that 4-point lead, but it just doesn't feel like it. Feels like a Los Angeles game now, ever since this second half started. That's not going to get much bottled up, and a very long third down here. It's tough because you really don't want to take 3, but you got to get something out of this drive. Another all go, nobody back there, empty, and he's just going to take it. Keep it. Oh, he didn't get down, Spider. That could have been dangerous. You're gambling, not sliding with the quarterback there, and you're going to keep him out here. What a call, Spider.
If you're going to have big balls at any time, why not make it the national championship game? Sending the running back in motion. Can you find an open man? It's just enough in traffic, Cannonball.
And who is it? It's that boy, Jake Renda. We knew it. We called it out from the beginning. The fan favorite, Jake Renda, said he gets 96,000 letters a day from adoring fans. I don't know how he cuts through all that. He's got to get some type of assistant to read these numbers. And guess what? They're going to double after catching a huge ball on 4th down, the biggest game of the year.
Just under 7 minutes to play here. This game has been everything anyone could ever ask for. Imaliva going to hand this off to Thomas. Still haven't seen a ton of them. They definitely are a pass-first team. And you can see why, because Javian Thomas has been stuffed a lot of this game.
Yeah, and Coach Walrus Grande has had enough. He says, screw this, I'm coming out and empty. We don't need anyone back there. We're not fooling anybody with this run. So we can make good read down here.
Drifting right, looking for an option, and he pulls his ball back. I see what he's going for. He couldn't lead him. That safety is lurking, but that's just a very tough throw to ask your quarterback to make.
Looks like he's got an RPO dialed up here, Spider, and it's cash, money, wet, touchdown, Los Angeles Air. Like you said earlier, their first lead since that opening field goal. What a comeback this has been.
That makes it 21 unanswered for Los Angeles, and I'm not going to lie, me and the big guy here, probably a lot of folks at home, we kind of thought this game was over. And Los Angeles has shocked not only us, but the world, putting together an 11-play drive, and the pressure is all on Nashville here.
Still a lot of time left, Spider, but you're right. You got to be feeling that. I mean, you feel those hands around your neck, cue Reggie Miller. Little bit of a choke job here from Coach Balding Diabetic, but I mean, you can solve it all by getting 6 here and playing a little bit of D.
Out of the pistol, haven't seen anything that good from Pavia here in this second half. And getting this ball out. What a broken tackle from the man, Cedric Alexander. He's back and already making his presence known, big guy.
That's right. I mean, he's wrapped up here. There's another, seen a couple great replays here. He got him wrapped up, and he didn't finish the play. It's a tough man to bring down. And having him back in the lineup, I mean, that might be the spark that Nashville needed.
Pavia, the snap. A lot of time back there now, escaping the pocket. It's going to be another good scramble. Just under that first down. He's been getting out. He's been getting active. And again, like I said earlier, the defensive line for Los Angeles, it just does not have as much talent as Nashville. You could tell. No sacks for Los Angeles. Get a ball for the backup. Not going to get it. Seems like the only person they can run the ball on this squad is Alexander. Every time they hand off to a backup, it's just they're getting nothing. But like I said, 3 sacks for Nashville and none for Los Angeles, and you can even just tell in the pressures. You know, Imaliva has faced a ton of pressure this game. Almost every snap, there's a man in his face. And it just hasn't been that way for Diego Pavia.
3rd and 1, looking a little bit heavy here. Bringing out the heavies. I mean, Alexander not in for some reason. What kind of call is that as he gets stuffed? Why don't we have Cedric Alexander? I mean, this boy better be coughing up bone and blood if he's not back there.
And he's not, Cannonball. 4th and 1, biggest play of the season. And he's absent. Coach Walrus Grande stack in the box. He's expecting run. It is a run, and it's going to be broken through. A 20-yard run out of Macklin Young. He was three rushes for -2 right before that one. That puts him 4 for 18. Huge moment. Another run for the young man and stuffed again. Clock dripping. Only about 3.5 left.
We have no updates from the injury team. What's going on with Alexander? He's still not out there. And what a sack! The first sack for Los Angeles all game. Who is it?
That's Donovan Pellet. Take out your pellet gun, because he just got a headshot right in the eyeball.
Coming down, and you know, sometimes you get a little too comfortable. You've had great protection all game. Coach Balding Diabetic, he's just not used to seeing that pressure this game. This time they finally get through, and what a big time for a sack and to take a sack as a player. You know, as a coach, you get pushed back, you're almost in field goal range, you're almost guaranteed to tie. And again, I just think that Coach Balding Diabetic, he just got a little bit too comfortable back there. He's had a relatively easy game when it comes to pressures.
3rd and a mile out here, and let me tell you folks, I'm so regretful for taking the under. I mean, that bet was over in the 2nd quarter. But we got 87 total points scored here. And Nashville facing the tallest of tasks.
Gotta come out of shotgun. A lot of time back there. Nothing new, but just nobody open. He's got to dump off. And you got to punt the football and play D here. I mean, it's 4th and 22. You still got all your timeouts. You've made some stops in this game. You got 2 picks. And yeah, they're going to send out the punter.
So Los Angeles needs a first down, definitely 2 would ice the game. And now we're getting a timeout from Nashville. Not understanding. Oh, wow. They're going to leave the offense on the field here, Cannonball.
I do not agree with this call.
Pavia knows he needs it all here. Gets the ball off. It's double coverage, and it's batted down. Ball back to Los Angeles. What a story. It's not quite over yet, but it's close.
Back here to pass. Surprised we don't have a run on first down, and it's a sack launched their 4th. Talk about taking sacks when you can't take them. And that's exactly it. 2-minute warning. He's going to stop the clock. Nashville still 2 timeouts. I mean, why are we throwing the football here? I don't understand. And if we're going to throw it, why are we not throwing a quick hitter?
Couple coaching snafus, coaching blunders, maybe, depending on your perspective. I know those are a couple plays that both coaches would like to have back now. 2nd and 23. Imaliva with a snap, a quick hit, and no!
It's overthrown, Spyder. He's got him. He makes the perfect read. Check it out here. This is right. This is just a catch and throw ball. And this might be a spot where, you know, he didn't have time to grip the laces. Who knows? Because this is a first down. This is at least a chunk. This is going to make it at least 3rd and short. It might even be a tug. And he misses.
An absolute backbreaker. If you are a Los Angeles fan and if you're a Nashville fan, keep praying because it is working.
Yeah, they're in a great spot here, Spyder. I mean, 2 minutes left. They still have 2 timeouts. Anything could happen. You got to make a play here first. Finish the defensive drive. And looking angle, but he doesn't go angle. Wow, the post route's wide open over the middle, and you see what coach sees there. He's playing the angle. He's been burnt by the angle all game long, and Imaliva makes him pay for leaving that deep middle open. That post route is deadly. And this is just about finished here, Spyder. A runoff. We're going to, of course, get the timeout. What a play on 3rd and long.
Huge mistake, huge defensive busted coverage breakdown. Los Angeles trying to cap off this comeback, some motion, another touch pass. This one's going to get enough for the first, and he just gets down. Cannonball, game over.
I can't believe they did it. I mean, I'm sitting here on my phone at halftime placing bets against this team, and they come back and win. You want to talk about grit. You want to talk about never quit. It's this Los Angeles Air team. I mean, I don't know how they did it defensively, Spyder, but they pitched a shutout out here in the second half after giving up 6 first-half tugs.
The Nashville coach looking sick to his stomach, and it's going to be hard. He's going to have a lot of questions to answer here in a little bit. Go ahead, raise that trophy. Coach Walrus Grande, final question. How does it feel to be a champion?
Good night.